Hi, Jessie Nebulous here, and today we are going to be doing a sketchbook tour. This is the third one I've done, though this will be the first one I've done since I have revamped the channel and started posting on a regular basis. So essentially, it's the first one. Alright, let's get started. And the first page is blank. It's just a tradition, I never do the first page of anything. Alright. To start off, we have a colored pencil abstract. And this I did quite a while ago. I don't remember anything about it other than it's kind of pretty and I probably enjoyed it if I had the motivation to do the whole page of just an abstract. I don't do very many abstracts, but this one's kind of cool. I like it. And this isn't a very thick sketchbook because it's just a watercolor sketchbook that I didn't use for watercolor. Okay, this is an oil pastel of flower in a bottle. I wish I could get the whole thing in frame, but I can't, so it's a little discouraging, but it can't be helped. I like the colors that I've chosen for this. I like the bottle. The bottle's kind of cool. You can see the bottom of the bottle. Yeah. Okay, and then we just have an apple that's a little washed out with my lighting. Let me see if I can fix that. It's a little better, but it's definitely more vibrant in real life than it is on the video, but it's not bad. For what I was trying to accomplish, it certainly is an apple. I like it. A little boring on just a plain white background, but hey. And here we have another colored pencil drawing of just a tree with some like magical orbs in the night sky. I kind of like this one. It's very pretty. And it looks like I used a little bit of white gel pen or whiteout. I think maybe whiteout or something for the stars. But otherwise, this is colored pencil. Oh, I think for the bottom, I used a Sharpie, I can tell. So, a little bit of mixed media there. Another tree. This is also Sharpie with some kind of paint with colored pencil over it. I think, if I remember correctly, this is come on, brain, work for me. Paint. What kind of paint is this? I'm not sure. Certainly not oil, because I don't do oil. But anyway, it's paint with some colored pencil on top and then a little bit of Sharpie. And this is all colored pencil. And you'll find I do like trees and I like gemstones, and I do often do them together. So this is quite nice. And I often use watercolor for watercolor paper for drawing my colored pencil drawings. So, and this is oil pastel, I believe. And I didn't finish it, whatever I was doing. I guess I didn't like it. Though, looking back at it, it's not bad, whatever I was doing. It's certainly not bad. It's a decent gradient. So I don't know why I abandoned this, but I did. And here is a little parrot of some kind. He's pretty cute. I think I did a good job with him. He is colored pencil. Yep, completely colored pencil. I think I got some decent detail. I don't know if you can see that a little better. No, if you get it towards the camera, it just gets washed out. So it's definitely more vibrant in real life. I wish the camera didn't wash it out so much. I still have to fix the white balance on my camera, I think. Okay, this is definitely a more recent piece. This is one I did in a video not too long ago. This is oil pastel, and this one you can fit the entire view. That's nice that you can actually see the whole thing. So yeah, this is oil pastel with colored pencil for the tree. I like this one. I used Gamsol to blend it out and then went back over it with a white pastel because I didn't like the way it looked. It needed more texture is what it needed. So I like the way it looks now. And this is a lonely little whale. I actually started to do a polychromos guide, polychromos colored pencil guide, and I drew the entire whale and then realized that the camera wasn't on. I never pressed record, so that was very demoralizing, but he's cute little guy. And this has to be more recent because I remember doing the other ones. I don't really remember doing this one so much. This is an oil pastel still life that's quite abstracted. I like it. It's a lot of purple and yellow. I like the way I did the shadow on the vase. And even the shadow behind the vase is kind of cool. It's obviously not the way it would look in real life, but it's abstracted, so that's all good. Okay, and this I did in a video as well. This is the Faber-Castell Pit Artist pens. So this is India ink. So basically I watered it down and brushed it on like it was watercolor. And then I did a little bit of, used the pen for some of the details. And yeah, I like the way it turned out. I was really sick with COVID at the time, so I didn't finish it. It definitely could use more contrast because it's quite light for the most part. If I hadn't been sick, I would have worked more on it and added more contrast, but I was really sick. So I had COVID. It was not fun. This was me trying to do some crystals again with the Pit Artist pens from Faber-Castell. I abandoned it, and then I kind of just used it as a sketch page for trying different things. So, yeah. Okay, this one I also did in a video. This is a whole mess of stuff. It started off, I believe it started as using the Faber-Castell Pit pens again, but it was bleeding really bad. So I was using them as watercolor, but it was bleeding really bad, really feathering, and it was driving me crazy. So I just went nuts with it and used the pen for most of the details. And then I used a whole bunch of soft pastels, the chalky kind, the soft pastels for the rest, for the background and for the hair. And I quite like the way it turned out. It's quite interesting. I've never really used soft pastels before, so I was just experimenting. It was, you know, just me playing about. And this was done in another video. This is oil pastel with a little bit of colored pencil for the tree. I like it. I was trying to be more adventurous in my color. Though looking back, I see these like little harsh stops and starts. That's just because I was using Pentel Arts oil pastels and they aren't the creamiest. And now that I have Mungyo oil pastels, I now know pastels can be nice and creamy and blendable. This is colored pencil. I never quite finished it because I couldn't figure out what color to do the hair. I couldn't decide, and it was driving me crazy. Let's turn the light back on, maybe you can see a little better. Yeah, I like the nose. The crooked nose is kind of fun. And then I used a little bit of the Faber-Castell, I'm trying to correct myself, that's the correct way to say it. Faber-Castell Pitt pen, watered down like watercolor again for some of the background. So, okay, and this is one I did just recently. This is an oil pastel still life of apples. And again, the color is quite washed out. It's a little frustrating for me. There, that's a little better. Yeah, I just wish that color balance was better on my video, but it's not. I need a better camera, but I can't afford it. So this is another one I did very recently for a video that hasn't come out yet, in fact. Though by the time this sketchbook tour comes out, it probably will have come out. So this is oil pastel with a little bit of colored pencil for the detail. It's just a pink pony, because sometimes you gotta draw a pink pony. This was a pink pony kind of day. And this is a piece that I am very proud of, because I think it turned out beautifully. And this is oil pastel with colored pencil for the details. Mostly just for the eyelashes and the feathers. And a little bit of the iris of the eye. But otherwise, it's oil pastel. And I think it turned out beautifully. I love it. I think it's amazing. Well, maybe not amazing, but it's amazingly colorful and I like it. And this is a piece I did just today for another video. And the previous piece was for a video too. And this is oil pastel with a little bit of colored pencil for like the white. Though I freehanded most of these bubbles. This one you can kind of tell, but I freehanded most of these bubbles with oil pastel, which I'm kind of proud of because they turned out pretty, most of them were pretty darn circular. So, and that brings us to the end of the sketchbook tour. Thank you for joining me. If you're interested in seeing any of these videos or any of these being made, most of these were actually done in videos, so they're on the channel. So you can definitely refer to those and see them being made if you're interested. Alright, my name's Jessie Nebulous. I have 2 videos a week, so please come on back, subscribe, like, comment, all the YouTube things. That would be lovely. Thanks again. Have a good day. Stay creative. Jessie Nebulous, signing off.